Hey, hello, good evening. Welcome guys. Welcome back to our June week 1. Okay, yes, Kaylin, hello. Wow, there's only 4 of you today. All right, it's either they are late or it's a holiday week. So my lesson this week has been really unpopulated, very little people. So it's okay, our class is still as usual. Okay, yes, Sinpei, hello, haven't seen you around. Right, is this your first time here? Right, anyway, oh yeah, here comes the people. Yes, Tingjia, hello. Good evening. Oh yes, hello. Which branch are you from, Simpei? Anyway, let's continue with our page 2. Okay, today we are going to learn this thing called electrolysis. All right. Yes, I know it's a very boring chapter, guys. It's not as boring as last week. Last week we just learned all these water characteristics lah and whatnot lah. What is cohesion and adhesion lah? What's your your water processes lah? Okay. What class? Oh, last week, Simply, which branch are you from? Okay, because last week we were here and this week we are going to here. So if you're from another tutor, then the progression will be a little bit different. This is what we are learning this week. All right. Yes, Shijian, hello. Good evening. How are you? Hey, we have 6 now. Oh, PU. Oh, you're from PU, is it? Oh, okay. Which tutor did you attend last week, or usually which tutor did you attend? Because tutor is supposed to be my branch also, right? So yes, Jian, hello. Anyway, let's look at page 2. Okay, we are looking at composition of water today. Try not to fall asleep, Shijian. I know it's very boring. Oh, it's your first class, is it? Oh, okay. Also, you're a new student. I see. Do you have the notes? This is chapter 5. All right. So we are here. Okay, sure. Then that's good. All right. So let's look at our composition of water. Okay, composition. Composition means what is inside your water. As we know, water is known as H2O. I mean, who doesn't know this lah? Even your little cousin or little brother knows what is this, right? H2O. So water is made from 2 atoms of hydrogen, as you can see here, and 1 atom of oxygen. Just in case you don't know, okay, this is general knowledge, right? Yes, Kaojen, hello, good evening. So your water is made from 1 oxygen and 2 hydrogen, all right? So how do we prove this? As you can see, water is a compound made up of 1 oxygen and 2 hydrogen that combine chemically. So how do we know? All right, we can do this by using something called electrolysis. Okay, please highlight this word. This is called electrolysis. In Mandarin, it's called 电解，用电去解开东西。So this is called electrolysis. Okay, what does it mean? Electrolysis is splitting water into 2 parts. Okay, I use electricity. I split my water into oxygen and hydrogen. As we know, water is oxygen and hydrogen, right? So we split them up. We use electricity, we split them up. So that's what we are going to learn today. All right, so this is your electrolysis. All right, so how do we do this? I'm not sure about your school, You will most likely be doing this experiment in your school. I hope this is one of the most important experiment that you have to do in school. So I don't know about your teacher If she's lazy, then she might not let you all do. But if she's at least a little bit responsible, she will let you guys do this thing. Good night. Why good night? Why good night? Shijian, don't fall asleep, Shijian. Don't fall asleep. Hey, this is at least more interesting than last week, okay? Okay, so let's look at your electrolysis. Can you see what is this? Do you know what is this? Do you know what is your dry cell? Do you know what's your dry cell? Dry cell is your battery. Okay? You know how to look at your battery, right? The longer side is the positive. The shorter side is the negative. Right? You like my background, thank you. So positive and negative. So as you can see, this rod here is connected to the longer side, right? So this side is the positive side. Draw a few pluses here, then you understand. Draw a few plus here. Yes, that's the mind blown. All right, so, and then the negative side, the short side will be connected to the negative. So this is the negative side. Okay, this is the negative side. So positive side, negative side. All right, so as you can see, positive, negative. All right, but there's a name for it. There's a name for it. Positive side is also known as anode. Okay, anode. And then the negative side is also known as cathode. Okay, anode, cathode. Anode, cathode. In BM is anode. Okay, anode and cathode. Okay, cathode. Whatever lah, anode and cathode lah. So it's the same thing. All right, so how do I remember this? Very easy. You see, this is another. Okay, that's not how you pronounce it, but this is another. Another means plus, right? I'm bringing another friend, so I plus another friend. I'm buying another car, so plus, right? So another, and not law. All right, and then cat is cathode. Why is cat? I just remember cat is negative. Okay, cat is negative. Y'all have any cat at home? You have any cat at home? I don't know about you guys lah. Cat is not a very good pet to have. All right, they are whiny. They are, they just like to spoil things around your house. You guys have any cats at home? If you have cats at home, you know what I mean. Okay, they just like to jump on your table and push things down from your table. Okay, cats, they do that. So cats are very negative. That's how I remember. All right. So anode is the positive side. Okay, and then cathode is the negative side. Okay, very easy to understand. Can hello? Can cat is cool. Yeah, they are cool, but not if they are your pet though. I mean, other people's cat are cool, but when they're your pet, they are not so cool. They just wreak havoc around your house. Right? Right? Hey, do you know cats they will wake up like middle of the night to wake you up so that you can spend time with them. Because cats they are quite nocturnal animals. Okay, that means they sleep in the morning, they wake up at night. You have a cat, you know what I mean. All right. So your friend has a cat. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. All right. But it's not cool when you have it though. You know what I mean, all right? If you have a cat. All right. So anyway, so this is your positive side and your negative side. Can understand? Okay, can understand? So your positive side and negative side. All right. So she has to pick up and say, yeah, exactly. Hey, and then they need to have the litter box one. Cats need to have the litter box, and you need to put litter sand in it. You know the litter sand, the sand for them to cover their shit. And you need good quality litter sand. The sand for the litter box. So if you have a cat, you know what I mean. All right, so anyway, moving on. So please write a H2O up here. Please write H2O up here. Why, you understand later. Okay, please write H2O up here because water is H2O. And then please write this down. Your hydrogen is positive. Your oxygen is negative. Why? All right, because you see, hydrogen is the boy and oxygen is the girl. Right? Right? Why is hydrogen the guy? Okay, very easy to understand. You see, when it's queuing up, in Mandarin we always say 男左女右. Guys on the left, girls on the right. When you are in primary school, your teacher asks you to queue this way, right? I guess. No. Okay, that's a shitty analogy, but you get what I mean. Okay, so guys are always on the left, girls are always on the right. Okay, so hydrogen is the guy and oxygen is the girl. Okay, so yes, Keshav, good evening. We are halfway through the electrolysis. Okay, you came in a little bit late. All right, so we are in page 2. We're in page 2. So did you go for any holiday? Did you go for any holiday lately? Any of you guys went for vacation? I don't know lah. This holiday, it seems like a bad time to go for vacation because it's traffic jam anywhere. So if you didn't go, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. You know why? My friend said he actually went on holiday to de-stress. Okay, he went to de-stress because he's very stressful, so he went for holiday. You know, he came back, he become more stressed. You know why? Because of the traffic jam. You spend time with traffic jam, you get more stress. So what's the point? Oh, you went to Malacca. Oh, I believe the traffic is Very awesome, isn't it? Enter the goddamn fucking passcode 17 times. Why, Kisha? Why? So how so at the end, how did you join? Or did you type it wrongly? Or is there a space there? Oh, you walk Oh, you walk. Okay. But the journey from KL to Malacca should be pretty jam, right? Right? Because my student told me the same thing. Usually it's like 2 hours there, but this time it takes 4 hours. Oh, going to Sunway, okay. Oh, so nice, so nice. Okay. Oh, okay. That's good. If you guys are not in jam, then good. That's a good thing. Okay. First time going out. Wow. How did you get the permission? Okay. Anyway, so you have your hydrogen as your plus and oxygen as your minus. All right. Hydrogen is positive, oxygen is negative. You just have to memorize this. I just memorize it as hydrogen is a guy. Guy is positive. Girls are negative. Because usually guys are the, how do you say this? Guys are the more outgoing one, right? Guys will ask girl out. So guys are the positive one. They are the active one. And then girls are the passive one. Usually lah. Hey, let me ask you. Is it your dad did your dad went after your mom, or did your mom went after your dad last time? Oh, your mom did. Wow, she's cool. Wait, did it though? Oh, for real? Wow, all the power to her. Okay, but they're going different ways. Oh, okay, I see. All right, so you get what I mean lah. Guy is usually the active one. Okay, usually it's the guy that asks a girl out. It's very seldom the girls asking the guys out. This is not sexist, guy. This is just nature. All right. Do you see a peahen going after a peacock? No. So is the peacock being sexist then? Is the peahen being sexist? Wow, why the peacock so sexist one? This is not sexist. Hello. All right. So this is hydrogen, oxygen. And then hydrogen being positive will be attracted to the negative side. All right. So Keshav, this is the negative side because it's connected to the negative side of the battery. All right. So hydrogen will be put to the negative, and then oxygen will be put towards the positive. All right. Why? Because negative attracts positive, positive attracts negative. Girls attract guys. Guys attract girls. Usually lah. You might say, sir, why this one so no LGBT one? Guys, for chemistry, there's no gay and lesbian, okay? So don't ask me why. That's the way it is. So positive, negative will attract positive, positive will attract negative. Can yeah, it's like magnet. It's like magnet. North attracts south, south attracts north. All right. Okay, can what's the picture? I'm not sure if I want you to send it to me though. All right. So anyway, this is your hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, or think about me. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, so hydrogen will come here and oxygen will come here. So can you see the ratio? Can you see the ratio? You know, okay, we know that water is H2O, right? That means water has 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen, right? So if you look at this ratio, you will understand. You see, what's the ratio of here to here? This is 2, this is 1, right? Right? 2, 1. So we can prove that this part is hydrogen. Okay, hydrogen got 2. And then this part is oxygen, because oxygen got 1. Right? Just by this very simple electrolysis experiment, we can prove that water is indeed H2O. H2 and O1. O means O1 lah. That means 1 oxygen. 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. Hey, this is as simple as it gets. This is like plus to minus, minus to plus. Don't tell me you don't understand this. This is really easy to understand. Okay, because you have brown hair. Naturally brown, is it? Okay, that's cool. Can understand? All right, so you might say, sir, how do I know this is oxygen? How do I know this is hydrogen? Because you see, oxygen got no color. Hydrogen got no color too. How can you know? How can you tell which is which? You might say, sir, maybe the scientists, they're lying to us. How can this not be H? Maybe water is O2H. O got 2, hydrogen got 1. Who knows, right? So how do you prove that this is oxygen, this is hydrogen, right? Okay, very easy. Okay, very easy. So please remember this. Please memorize this. Right, so how do we test oxygen? Yes, oxygen can burn. Yes, oxygen's best friend is fire, right? Oxygen and fire means flame, huge flame, nice burning. All right, so what do? You use something called a wooden splinter. You know what's a wooden splinter? In BM, it's called kayu uji. Okay, kayu uji. Okay, what is this? That means a wood, a piece of wood. That's called a wooden splinter. Very easy. Okay, let's say a wood like this. This is a wooden splinter. Okay, this is my Apple pencil, whatever. But this is a wood. Okay, this is glowing. This is wooden splinter. What does it mean by glowing? Glowing means membara. Okay, membara. You know it's glowing. You know it's glowing. Have you seen a cigarette before? Have you seen people smoking before? You know the front part of the cigarette is like lighted, right? When they suck in, that the part is light. That's glowing. That's glowing. Okay, I know cigarette is disgusting. I hate cigarette too. All right, so the front part is glowing, right? So glowing, that means there's fire. Glowing means small fire, right? What happens when you put it inside here? What happens when you put it inside here? This is oxygen, right? This is oxygen, right? So the small fire, the glowing, will become bigger because oxygen means burning what? Oxygen, fire, burn. So this thing will reignite. Okay, menyala. This thing will just be ignited. This thing will be lighted up, will be lit. This shit's lit, yo. This shit's lit. What the hell, man? Okay, I'm just tired lah. Okay, so when you put a wooden splinter inside here, wow, this thing will be lit. Okay, there will be fire. Woo, nice fire. So oxygen, fire. Glowing wooden splinter, lighted, fire. Okay, okay, can understand? This one very easy to understand. Okay, moving on. Let's look at the next one. All right, how do we know this is hydrogen? Okay, very easy. Hydrogen, when they meet fire, they will explode. All right, just now, oxygen, fire, burn. Now, hydrogen, fire, explode. Hydrogen and fire, they don't mix very well. So, hydrogen is a very explosive gas. Do not ever play with hydrogen unless you want your face to burn. All right, so what happens here? Now, you use something called burning wooden splinter. Kayu uji menyala. Just now, we use the glowing one, which means it has the cigarette tip. Now you have the burning one. You have really a nice flame here, like a burning fire here. When you put it inside hydrogen, like I said, hydrogen will explode, right? You will hear a pop sound. All right, you'll hear a pop sound. The pop means there's an explosion. No kaboom lah, okay? There's no kaboom here, unless your hydrogen is a lot. All right, so this is called pop sound, explosion. All right, yes, Preston, hello. Wow, nice of you to join us, although it's a bit late. Right, is this your first time here? Are you a new student? Are you a new student? We do have a few, I mean, this week I has a few students in my, all my branches lah. Okay, you ain't the latest. You're not early too. Okay lah, maybe it's because of your Zoom lah. All right, so as I was saying, okay, we are in chapter 5, page 2. I know it. I know halfway in here you are already very blurry, but you know you try to catch up lah. So you hear pop sound. Okay. Wi-Fi as well. Oh, it's okay, Preston. As long as you are here. Are you a new student? Are you a new student? I've not seen you around here though. Right. So hot air balloon. Yeah, the old Zeppelin, they actually use hydrogen. So that thing will actually explode lah. Okay. So okay, guys, you might say, sir, then can we fill balloons with hydrogen? We don't. You know those floaty balloon? Those are actually helium. All right, those are actually helium. We don't use hydrogen. You know why? Because you see, helium, they don't burn. Helium is the second lightest gas. Hydrogen is the lightest. But you might say, sir, why don't we just use the lightest? Because you see, hydrogen is very explosive. Do you want an explosive balloon? I mean, if you're trying to prank someone, then that wouldn't be a very nice prank because he will be exploded. All right, so there you go. All right, so this is why we use helium. We use helium. It's the lightest gas, but it still works. All right, it makes your it makes your voice high pitched, yes, because they have very low frequency. They vibrate very easily. That's why you speak like a chipmunk sound. Okay, can. So anyway, let me summarize this whole thing. This is called electrolysis. Okay, electrolysis. You have positive side called anode, which I remember is another means plus. And then you have the negative side, which is the cat one. A cathode means the negative side. Hydrogen being positive will be attracted to the negative. Oxygen being negative will be attracted to the positive. All right, so you have two parts of hydrogen to one part of oxygen, 2H1O. So how do you test for the O? You use glowing wooden splinter, they will reignite. How do you test for the hydrogen? You use a burning wooden splinter, they will give you a pop sound. That's it. That's it. This is this experiment. That's it. Very, very simple. Can I hope your student, I hope your class, your teacher do this for you lah. Usually they should. Okay, they should lah. It's class ending ah. Zijian, it's only 20 minutes. Why? Hey, oi, Zijian, don't sleep. Don't sleep. Hello? Don't sleep. Why are you asking? It's class ending. Okay, yes, she's gonna sleep. Last week also the same thing. You really hate water, huh? You really hate water, huh? Why do you hate water? All right, so you'll be doing this experiment lah in school. I hope maths class was boring too. Oh shit! I shall tell Jinghua. I shall tell Jinghua. Hey bro, why your class so boring? Okay. Anyway, all right. You know I have a student asking me that time. I have a student asking me that time. Sir, how do you put that fire splinter into this thing? This is a test tube, right? How do you put that fire stick inside here? How do you put that lighted wooden stick inside there? Okay, anyone care to guess? How do you put that glowing wooden splinter here? Okay, yes, no, you don't pipe it in. No. How do you do that? Okay, you do a very stupid thing. You have to yes, you have to take it out. That test tube, that test tube, you have to just take it out like that. And then when you take it out of the water, you have to cover it. I know it sounds stupid, but that's the way to do it, right? You take it out and then you cover. All right. When we did it, when I was in Form 2, when we did this thing, it was an epic fail. When we took out this thing, when we took out the hydrogen, we didn't cover it quick enough. The hydrogen actually escaped. The hydrogen escaped. So when we put the wooden splinter, we didn't really hear pop sound. We just hear a very lousy fart sound, like just not even a pop. So lame. So lame. Because we didn't cover it enough. Okay, we were stupid lah. Okay, we didn't cover it quick enough, so the thing kind of just ran everywhere. So lame. Okay. My friends one, they got a really nice pop sound. They got a pop like that. Okay, nice. Okay, but ours is lame lah. Right? See how to count? Yeah, exactly. Right. So hopefully you will get a pop sound and hopefully you will be doing this experiment. It's a very boring experiment. You just sit there and look at water. I mean, what else can you do? Right? All right. So one more thing to add. If you still remember last week, I did told you that water is a very poor electrical conductor. Poor electrical conductor. Like I told you, if your hand is wet and you go and touch your switch, chances are you won't get electrocuted. Right? I mean, not to say you won't, but very low chance of electrocution. So that means this is all water, right? This is all water, right? So this thing, for this thing to conduct electricity, it will be stupid slow. You'll be staring at this thing for hours and you will barely see anything. So how do you make this water a little bit better? Very easy. You just add a few drops of sulfuric acid. All right. This is the acid used in your car battery. So you just add a few drops of it. And then what is this for? This is to make water a good conductor of electricity. All right. So next time, if you want to get electrocuted, put some acid in your hand and you touch your switch. That's how you get electrocuted. All right. Okay. So anyway, so this is why we add acid. When this thing has acid, this experiment will be much faster. Like a few minutes, you'll start seeing bubbles already. Like you see bubbles already. Yay! So that's your oxygen, hydrogen. All right. If not, it will be very slow. Maybe even a few hours, you'll just see a few bubbles. Just a few bubbles. But after your acid, this thing will be like, yay. bubbles everywhere. Okay, sulfuric acid can 毁溶. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. If it is concentrated and strong enough, lah. Right? But we are not using strong acid here, lah. We just use a few drops here, so it will be okay. Okay, so it gets high with acid. Keshav, please don't. All right. Anyway, moving on. Let's go to effects of impurities on melting point and boiling point of water. All right, this part is very easy. Right, like I told you last week, when you add salt to water, when you add salt to ice, the melting point will lower. That means ice originally melts at 0. Now it will melt at -5. I told you this, right? This is why in snowing countries, they put salt on their road to melt the ice so that they don't slip on the road. Have you told you this before? Yes, right? Okay. If you're ever going to teach, yeah, don't. Do you need coffee? Hey, is this part really that boring? Is this part really boring? Hey, usually I hate to say this you know what happens every beginning of the year we learn biology parts, right? Do you remember earlier this year we learned ecosystem, we learned the digestive system, we learned the immune system. Wow, but usually Form 2 and Form 3 is the same thing. Earlier of the year, when we learn biology stuff, my chat will be very active. My chat will have questions this and that But when now it's like mid-year already when we start to enter the chemistry part wow, you can feel the boredom, man. The chat is like a little bit more silent, a little bit more quiet. There's not so much questions anymore. All right. Especially girls, okay? Girls when it comes to like chemistry, hey, this is not even the most boring, End of the year, there's the physics part. That is even more boring. So I think, Shijian, you just disconnect. All right. Hey, you're also double standard can You're also double standard can. Wow, biology part, wow, very interesting. Wow, chat here, there, okay, question here, there. Wow, sir, this one what like this one what like that. But when it comes to chemistry, it's like, okay, I don't care. Okay, no, I mean your brain will disconnect, not your PC. All right, reproduction. Oh, I just taught reproduction to my Form 1 just now. They had a good time. They had a good time. They were laughing here and there. So, hey, guys. Let's come back. Okay, don't fall asleep. All right. Anyway, so what happened to the boiling point then? If you add salt to boiling point, if you add salt to water, the boiling point will increase. That means they will go from 0, from 100 to around 105. They will increase the boiling point, and they will decrease the melting point. Okay, can you hate this? You know why do you hate this? Because it's not challenging. This is like, you already know. Shijian, I'm sure you already know this. When you add salt, ice will melt faster. Okay, melting point will decrease, and then boiling point will increase. You already know this, right? That's why it's not that you hate this. It's that you find it. You find this unchallenging, right? Is that a word? You don't find this challenging. Shijian, please use some censorship, please. Thank you. What the hell, man? Okay. Okay, let's continue. Right, so let's look at the next one. Okay, this is I'm a private talk. Yeah, sure. Keep it private. If not, you'll scare people. Shijian, you are scaring people. Okay. Yes, okay. It's no better when you put it that way, okay? Anyway, so next let's look at evaporation of water. Okay, do you know what is evaporation? This is called penyedatan. Okay, penyedatan, as in 蒸发, when you lose water. When you dry your clothes, it's evaporation, right? We learned this last week, right? When you turn liquid into gas, it's called evaporation or boiling. Okay, so what's the difference? Like I said, boiling is very fast. Okay, when you boil water to make Milo, it's like a few minutes. But evaporation is really slow. When you dry your clothes, it takes like, I don't know, a few hours. Right? So somewhere around there. So this is why okay, so what is evaporation? Evaporation of water is the process that happens at the surface of water. So evaporation only takes place at the surface, where your water changes to water vapor, and they occur at any temperature. Any temperature. Boiling only happens at 100 boiling point, whereas your evaporation, they will happen at any temperature. Even as cold as 1 degree Celsius, there are still evaporation. It's just that it's very low. Okay, so this is what happened when the water, they jump out into the air. That's when they evaporate. So the molecule of the water on the surface have higher kinetic energy. You know what is kinetic energy? Do you guys know what is kinetic energy? The energy you use to move. So they have more kinetic energy. They will jump out. They will move away. Yay! They will escape. They will run away. So they can move fast. They escape, or they escape into the air. So now you have less water. Okay. I know it's very boring, guys. This is water. What do you want? All right. So this chapter will be slightly boring. Wait, is it slightly? Okay, for Shijie it's not slightly For Shijie it's very boring. Right. Yeah. Anyway, so moving on. Let's go to factor affecting your evaporation of water. Okay, please highlight this. Please put a star here. This part they will for sure ask an exam, right? Because it's very common sense, very easy. Last year also have similar chapter. Yeah, meh? Oh yeah, Hey, why last year you don't find this boring one? Last year when we learn those element, compound, mixture, you know, those periodic table thing, why you guys don't find it boring one? Or is it because you don't dare to tell me? I knew it, Shiqian. I knew it because you didn't tell me, right? But secretly you're spacing also, right? Okay. Now, no periodic table, no periodic. Then last year got you still am. Okay, nice to know. All right, so factor affecting your evaporation of water. Okay, these 4 factors are very easy to memorize. Okay, how? You only like bio, plants are shit. Yeah, I agree, Shiqian. I agree. I think the same way too. All right, anyway, how do you memorize these 4 chapters? These 4 factors, very easy. You just think of how you dry your clothes. All right, think of how you dry your clothes. Okay, do you hang your clothes? You offended your cat. Oh, you have a cactus. That's nice. All right, do you know how you dry your clothes? Do you hang your clothes, guys, or you just let your mom do it? You just let your mom do it, Oh yeah, so good Perna. Perna. Hey, oh wow, Culture, you have a dryer. Oh, you have a dryer. That's cool. That's cool. Hey guys, if you have the money, I get a dryer because your clothes will be warm and nice, and they will look smooth if you dry your clothes with a dryer. I mean, I hate hanging clothes It's one of the most tedious thing to do. All right, you do it with your sis. Okay, one of the most. Yes, Kaylin, I agree. Hey, you know what's the annoying? Hanging clothes is very annoying. Even folding is not as annoying. At least folding, you can sit down and watch your YouTube. But hanging clothes, you have to stand there. You have to struggle with that stupid hanger. You have to hang it up there. It's a freaking chore. Okay, hate it. Absolutely hate it. Okay, especially because usually I hang the clothes one. Okay, because my wife don't hang. Usually she very seldom hang clothes. It's me who hang the clothes. Right? Is it that hard? It's not hard, but it's very tedious. You know what's tedious? It's a lot of work. It's very repetitive. It's very boring. Right? You hang it somewhere, watch it. Oh, okay, that's good. Nothing is more annoying than ironing. Hey, you iron. Oh, Kelly, you iron your clothes on. Oh, I don't want. I don't. Okay, get yourself get yourself a husband like me who hang clothes. See, hey, hello. This is grade A husband right here. Okay, not trying to blow my own horns, but I'm just saying this is grade A husband. Okay, hey, usually guys don't do housework, Okay, only self lah. Okay. Say you want a husband who do everything. Yeah, sure, Keshav, is Pride Month. I'm just saying. Okay. So anyway, hey, my housework my house punya housework mostly I do one, I sweep the floor, I mop the floor, okay, I wash everything, and then I will hang the clothes, I do the dishes too. Okay, so you see, get a husband like this. Okay, tall, handsome, and know how to do housework. Okay, where to find? You see, where to find? Ew, sir, disgusting, isn't it? Okay, I'm not trying to blow my own horn, but yes, I am. Okay, hey, hello, I put in all the hard work, leh. Okay, I mostly earn money for the household, and I still do the housework. You see, 100% husband right here. Okay, but here's the thing, I wanted to get a dryer because a dryer is nice, but I have no space in my house. So I forget it lah. So I mean I would want a dryer lah. That's nice, but wow. So Carlton, you are very lucky you have a dryer. I mean I want one too. Okay, get my parents' grandchildren. Wow, so early meh, Jen? So early meh? Hey, you know we get married my wife get married at around 26 26 or 27 okay, oh wait, it was 25. I was 27 when we got married, right? You know what people say, wow, so early, wow, blah, 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 blah. Even 27 is like, they say so early already. I was like, really? 27 is early? Hey, your parents get married even earlier leh. Hey, your grandpa, grandma got married at like what, 18 leh, last time. So how is this early? But it was different times lah. Your mom's like 20. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. So what age do you guys plan to get married? Or you don't plan to get married at all? Okay, there's no guarantee you'll give you grandkids. Yeah, I actually said the same thing. Okay, dryer good if the dryer is strong enough lah, Kaylin. If it's strong enough like the Dobby one I love it because once you dry it hey, when you dry your clothes with dryer you don't really need to iron it anymore. Because if you dry your clothes using the heat from the dryer, it usually come out straight. So there's no need for you to iron anymore. You see, that's why you get a dryer. Because ironing is the worst lah. Ironing is the worst thing ever. So, Kaylin, I think I take it you iron your clothes yourself, right? Ironing is fun. Do you do the ironing though, Kisha? Do you do the ironing? Oh yeah, you do. Okay. Oh, your sister. 哎呦，good 姐姐 lah you. I don't give a shit about my sister. You iron yourself lah. I not so free leh. Okay. Don't try. Okay. A daughter-in-law instead. Okay. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, anyway, let's come back to our drying of our clothes. Okay, so how do you dry your clothes faster? Number one, okay, please do this. Circle your humidity and put small arrow going down. Okay, and then please circle evaporation, arrow going up. Why do this? This is to make your revision easier next time. So you see, humidity lower, evaporation higher. Simple, you see. So this is kelembapan, right? Kelembapan. So this is penyejatan lah. So semakin rendah kelembapan, semakin tinggi penyejatan. Right? If your air is very dry, your clothes will dry very fast. Case in point, okay, next time, guys, this is a tip from me. Next time, if you wash your clothes at night and you want it tomorrow morning, very easy, put it in aircon room. Put it in aircon room, it will be dry the moment you wake up. You know why? Because aircon room is very dry. Do you know aircon room is very dry? You know aircon room is very dry? You know your aircon outside is dripping water, right? Outside your house, your aircon is dripping water. That's the water from your room. That's the water vapor from your room. All right, so aircon is very, very dry. This is why when you sleep in an aircon room, like you Satans who sleep at 16, okay, hey, I sleep at 20. You can see my remote here. That damn thing is blocking. Hey, my remote is 26, you know. Damn it, cannot see. Okay, my remote is 26. How do you Satan sleep at 16, right? So don't you find this, when you sleep at 16, when you wake up, your eyes are dry, your nose, throat, everything is dry. How can you sleep at 16? Hey, if you sleep at 16, please get your aircon fixed. All right, you Satans, even 25, I'm like screaming for help already. So damn bloody cold. Right? Oh, your mom off the aircon. Okay, good lord. So that's why in an aircon room where the humidity is very low, where the air is very dry, the evaporation will be very high. Your clothes will dry very fast. Okay? Can you feel nothing? Keshav, are you like a walking furnace or something? Why are you so hot? I mean, not in that way, but you get what I mean. All right, so what is this cobalt chloride paper, by the way? This cobalt chloride paper is to test for moisture, is to test for water. All right, if they are wet, they will become pink. If they are dry, they will become blue. Thank you. You Keshav, when I say that, why are you so hot? It makes me sound a little bit gay, not gonna lie. All right, anyway, moving on. So if your temperature is high, your evaporation will be high. That's why you dry your clothes in a dry, amazing mammal. Okay, in a hot weather, right? You dry your clothes middle of afternoon, right? Your mom will dry your clothes in the afternoon, right? Yes. So physically, okay, physically. Wait, that's physically okay. The more I explain, the more I make it worse. Okay, so when the higher the temperature, the faster they evaporate. Okay, I'm hot. Yes, thank you. Okay. Anyway, moving on. What else? You increase your surface area. You increase your surface area. So the higher the surface area, the higher the evaporation. So this is why you dry your clothes by opening it up. Do you dry your clothes like that? No, right? You open it up. The more you open it up, the faster they dry, because higher surface area means they will evaporate faster. So the last one, movement of air, pergerakan udara. Movement of air is wind. So the higher the wind, the more wind you have, the more evaporation. So if it is a very windy day, then your clothes will dry very fast. Okay, can I? So 4 ways to dry your clothes, guys. 4 ways to dry your clothes. You reduce your humidity, you make your air dry. You increase your temperature, you make your surrounding hot. You increase your surface area, you make your clothes big. And then you increase your wind to you dry on a windy day. Can I? 4 ways to dry your clothes faster. All right. Low humidity, high temperature, high surface area, high movement of air. Okay. Yeah. Hey, I didn't know it was Pride Month too. It was actually a Form 1 student who told me this today. Okay, she was like, "Hey, sir, did you know it's Pride Month this month?" I was like, "Wow, thanks. I guess I didn't know that. Wow, that's awesome." Hey, a Form 1 girl told me that. I was like, wow, you see, kids these days, what have you guys been drinking? What powder do y'all drink, grow up with? When I was Form 1, I was dumb as a rock, man. I was dumb as shit, man. So how do you guys get so smart? I mean, it's a good thing, right? So anyway, what is Pride Month for again? For LGBT plus, LGBTQ plus, okay? Lesbian, gay, bi, trans, and queer. Is Q queer? All right. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. All right. Anyway, moving on. Moving on. So where do you apply your evaporation of water? So you dry your clothes under the sun, right? By hanging them with large exposed area, drying your seafood, because when you evaporate the water, microorganisms, they cannot survive, right? Okay. And then next, drying your hair with your hair dryer. Okay. Guys, please don't use too hot of a temperature. If your hair dryer is too hot, you can actually spoil your hair. Okay, you can actually spoil your hair. This is why they say you have to buy that stupid, don't know what, Dyson hair dryer. Hey guys, have you seen that Dyson hair dryer? Have you seen that shit? Hey, I had the scared of my life, man. Okay, because okay, do you know how much a hair dryer costs? Okay, even if you buy a hairdryer as big as this, it will cost you like, I don't know, 100 to 200 bucks. All right. So that time, you know that Dyson thing was everywhere. My wife was like, hey, let's take a look. Let's take a look. And then we went there and take a look. You go and Google search, you shall find out. That bloody thing is 1,007 ringgit. Goodness me. Okay. Dyson hair dryer. Okay. I like, what the fuck, man? Hey, oh wait, it's 2,000. Will cold air damage hair or just hot air will damage? Hot air will damage. Okay, because they say this thing the temperature is just nice, it won't spoil your hair. Well, hello, no shit, Sherlock. This is 2,000 bucks. Hey, guys, if I spend 2,000 bucks on a freaking hair dryer, this fella better wash my hair for me. Like seriously, This fella better wash my hair for me, dry my hair for me, and put me to sleep and sing me a bloody lullaby or some shit. 2,000 plus, man. Wow, goodness me. When I see this, I was like, really? Did they put the wrong price tag here? And then the salesman start telling us, oh, this is different from a hair dryer. Well, yeah, the price is really very different. Oh, they say, this thing is very nice for hair. It won't damage your scalp. The fuck do I care about my scalp? Okay, I don't give a shit about my scalp. I get to save 2,000 bucks. Goodness me, man. I don't know lah. Hey, Dyson stuff yeah, they look very cool. But have you seen their vacuum? Have you seen the vacuum cleaner? Hey, this thing I don't know lah. It better be made from gold. Okay, scam me, yeah. Hey, you look at this thing. You look at this shit. Would you spend 2,000 on a freaking vacuum cleaner? Oh, you have one. I mean, the one that looks like a Dyson, isn't it? Do you have the real Dyson one? Hey, they have different spec one, you know. The stronger the suction, the more you pay. This is 3,000, man. Bloody hell. Hey, 3,000, I can get a freaking graphic card, you know. I can get a 3080 Ti and crank all my game setting to top setting. I have sweet ass graphic on my monitor. Why would I spend it on a freaking vacuum cleaner? Okay lah, maybe you have the money lah. If you say, sir, I don't care, I have money, then okay, sure. If you earn like a few million ringgit per year, this is like a small change to you, then okay, good for you lah. I mean, I really don't see the point of, you know, guys, it's 3,000. Not 300, 3,000. Even 300 for vacuum cleaner, I would think twice like, do I really need 300 though? But 3,000. Might as well I hire a kaka and clean for me. I hire a maid to sweep my floor for me. Even better. Okay. At least the kaka will listen to me talk about my feelings. Okay, that's a weird thing to say. All right. Anyway, moving on. So this is the factor of evaporation of water lah. Okay, 4 factors. Okay, easy. All right, so you know what? Let's go into our exercise. Okay, next week is water. I'm not going to do anything to her. Okay, why would she be traumatized? Okay. Anyway. Oh god, that sounds so wrong. All right, next week I will be looking at water. So Shijian, next week is still water. Next week is still water. So do stay with me. You're not joining. Oi. Oi. Okay, so next week we'll be talking about water purification. This is interesting. This is how our government clean our water. Do you want to know this? Next time I'll tell about this. This is how you get your clean tap water, your sweet ass clean tap water. That's how they do it. Anyway, moving on. Let's go to our exercise, shall we? Let's go to our exercise. All right. Hey, Shijian, look at this. Look at this. On the bright side, this part is very boring, but it's very easy to score. You see, your digestion chapter might be fun to learn, but it's not easy to write in exam because it's very long. You see, you'll be thanking this chapter next time because it helps you score a lot. All right, so let's look at question 3. Okay, this is page 11. All right, so the apparatus set up in diagram 4 is used to determine the ratio of hydrogen to oxygen. Right? Yeah, fill in the boxes, so easy lah. So look at the battery. This is the positive side. So this is positive. So this is the anode. Okay, another. And then this is the negative. This is the negative. This is the cathode. Hey guys, take note of the battery. If your teacher is the sneaky one, she might switch this thing around. If she flips the battery around, you are dead. So please pay attention because I have cases like that, especially if you're from Catholic. Your teacher are the famous ones for doing all this shit. Because if you flip this thing, then different already. This will be cathode, this will be anode. Then hydrogen will be here, oxygen will be here. Then you'll be wrong. Everything will reverse really, then you'll be wrong. Okay. So look at your battery first. All right, so since we know the two, okay, this is 2 to 1, right? So obviously this is hydrogen, this is oxygen, right? Because hydrogen got two ma, H2O what? So hydrogen got two, this one got oxygen. Okay? You see, this is how you score. Hey, 4 marks leh. You think you can score in digestive chapter 4 marks? Ah? You slow wait lah. Can, you have to write very long lah. But you see, 4 words, 4 marks. You see, yes, this chapter, you might hate it, but you will learn to love it next time. Okay, it gives you so many marks in your exam. Okay, so anyway, B. What will be observed at the carbon rods when the switch is turned on? Okay, when you turn on the switch, what do you see here? What do you see here? Okay, you need to leave early. Yeah, sure, Carlton, sure. Okay, yes, you see bubbles. Wow. How do you know this, Kisha? That's a very nice answer. Okay. Yes, bye. See you next week. Oh, he left. Right. So this is Gelembung. In BM is Gelembung. Okay. He says he needs to leave earlier. Don't know where to. All right. So this is bubble. Okay, you'll see bubbles. All right. If you see like crazy bubbles. Okay. Do you know how to do something crazy to make this faster? You put like 100 batteries here. You put 100 batteries here. I mean, if you get to find 100 batteries, wow, this thing will bubble like crazy, like that. I don't think you'll use 100 freaking battery for this thing, because batteries are expensive. All right. Anyway, so give one reason for your observation. Okay, why do you see bubbles? You thought 100 drops of sulfuric acid? Maybe though. I don't know. You go and try. Let me know. Okay, so why do you see bubbles? Okay, because gases are produced. All right, you are producing gas, so that's why you see bubbles. When you have gas in water, you have bubbles. When you fart in swimming pool, you will see a very big bubble because there's air in water. Okay, it's a very shitty analogy, but you get what I mean. All right, so gas dihasilkan. Have you tried farting in the swimming pool before? You see this very big bubble coming out. Okay, gases are extracted. You cannot say extracted, or you can say, okay, there's another answer here. You can say water is split into gases. Water is electrolyzed into gases. Then you can. But hey, this is only 1 mark. You don't need to write so long. Okay. Anyway, name the process shown. Okay, so what is this? What is this? Shijian, do you know what is this? Shijian, do you know what is this? Hello, are you still here? What is this? What is this process called? What is this process called? You are eating. Goodness me. Hey, you cannot wait after my class and only eat, man. Okay. Yes, this is electrolysis. Thank you. Okay, electrolysis. In BM is electrolysis. Can electrolysis. That means you use electric to break down to something. So electrolysis. Can? Oi, don't forget. Oi. Okay. Next, from diagram 4, determine the ratio of hydrogen to oxygen. So what's the ratio of hydrogen to oxygen? You have 2 hydrogen to 1 oxygen, right? So 2 to 1. Ratio, nisbah. Okay, nisbah. Okay, what a stupid name. Yeah, I bet she's saying the same thing right now. Okay. Zhijian, do you think this is very stupid? Zhijian, do you think this chapter is very stupid? Do you think this is very yes. I knew it. All right. I appreciate the honesty though. All right. Anyway, so F, draw a water molecule. So how do you draw it? Okay, you draw a Mickey Mouse lah. Okay, you draw a Mickey Mouse. Okay, mine is very ugly, but whatever. So this is your oxygen, this is your hydrogen. Okay. Hey, easy to score leh. Hey, you see, compared to last chapter, do you still remember the digestive chapter? You have to write long answers, right? Hey, look at this. All these are just few words. This is why you score here. Shijian, you score here. Okay. Yes, it looks like a Mickey Mouse. That's why I say. Right. So G, explain the process involved in separation of water. So how do you separate water? Yeah, it's not even words. Yeah, exactly. So, how do you separate water? So you do something called electrolysis. Okay, electrolysis. So what happens here? What happens here? Hydrogen is attracted to the cathode. Oxygen is attracted to the anode, right? So that's what you write lah. So oxygen is attracted to anode. Okay, attracted is ditare. Sorry, this is ditare. Right, so oxygen ditare ke anode, and then hydrogen is attracted to cathode. Dot means you write back the same up here lah. Right, this is how we get 3 marks. Okay, this is how we get 3 marks. Easy peasy, right? Easy peasy, right? So 3 marks here. So H, how can the gas of A1 be identified? How can gas of A3 be identified? So how do you identify this gas? How do you test oxygen? Xian, do you know how do you test oxygen? You know how to test oxygen? Can we write point form? No, Kaylin, you cannot. You have to write in continuous form. Very annoyingly, you have to. Right, so how do you test for oxygen? Like I said, what's oxygen's best friend? Okay, bullying. Why am I bullying? Okay, so how can you test for oxygen? You use fire. Fire. Can fire. Okay, so you use something called a glowing wooden splinter. Right, so this thing will reignite. Okay, kayu uji membara menyala. Okay, reignite. Bullying. What bullying? Which one is bullying? Okay, you know what is reignite? Guys, you know what is reignite? You know what is reignite? That means to start back the fire. I reignite my love for you. Okay, you, but you get the point. All right, so how do you use how do you test the A3 one? How do you test the A3 one? Okay, now you use burning wooden splinter. Okay, burning wooden splinter. Okay, will give a pop sound. Okay, it gives a pop sound. Can understand? All right, so kayu uji menyala memberikan bunyi pop. Okay, what sounds like bullying? Did I say something? Did I say something? Okay, anyway, so J, why is a few drops of sulfuric acid added into the distilled water? No lah, not target lah. Not target lah. Of course I'm target. Hey, because okay, any one of you say sleeping I should target you one. Okay. All right. Anyway, so why do you drop a few drops of sulfuric acid? Okay, this is to make water a good conductor of electricity. Okay, untuk menjadikan air konduktor elektrik yang baik. Okay, so this is why you add acid. Can understand? Shizan, are you still there? Are you still there? And it's over. All right, are you still there? All right, anyway, you know what? I think I'm going to stop here. The evaporation one, I think I'll go into that next week lah. Okay, I don't have the time today already. All right, so well, welcome back. All right, so anyway, I think I'm gonna stop here today, guys. Friendly reminder, your holiday is almost over. Okay, you are welcome. All right, so I'll see you the same time next week. Don't hate me. All right, so have a good weekend before you go back for your Monday blues. All right. Okay, so see you again next week. Take care. Good night and bye bye.